All right, so welcome back. Today, what we're going to talk about is a special organization named SciPy, which is an open source community that created a lot of packages, which are basically bundles of code that people wrote and been gathered together to the same use. And SciPy includes such packages, and the most common ones are NumPy, Matplotlib, and Pandas. Another one, which we will not discuss during this course, is the package name SciPy, which is the same name as the organization itself, but mainly NumPy, mostly pandas, and also matplotlib. Each and every one of those packages contribute in different ways. They're all under the same SciPy organization. Basically, NumPy, which is the first package that we're going to encounter and we're going to discuss about and learn, is help us to use a lot of objects which are mathematical kinds, like vectors or matrices, and pandas is more a package that enables us to do some manipulations over the data. It has object like a data frame, which is basically an object that represents a table. And matplotlib is a package that we as data analysts slash data scientists use a lot when we want to visualize and see our data to get the whole picture around what exactly are the problem ahead. So there is a very good, very sound documentation regarding the whole distribution of SciPy. And for each and every one of those packages, there is a thorough and long, with examples, documentation that you can go through. It's all a click away. Pandas as well. And just a side note, there is never a time when you will stop going to this documentation, because the functionality of each and every one of those packages, from NumPy to Pandas and Matplotlib, is so huge. I mean, there's no way that you're gonna know and memorize all the functionality of the packages. But the thing that is interesting about all those packages is they all tend to fall into the Pareto distribution, meaning 20% of the whole functionality will be used 80% of the time. So you're not going to know all the functionality in each and every one of those packages, but you will know after this course the basic things that will make around 80% of your code. So that's a lot. That's a huge amounts of work that you can do just by doing this course. So that's good news. Now, IPython is an engine that runs your code, and actually Jupyter Notebook runs on IPython, which is no difference than Python itself. It only compiles Python in a different way, a kind of way which enables you to run Jupyter Notebooks or consoles in an interactive way. Now, symbolic mathematics is something that we're not gonna cover this course. And SciPy library is actually a statistical kind of package that you use a lot in statistics, and therefore we will touch it but only a little bit during this course. The most of the things we'll do with pandas, because that's actually the most thorough and the most usable package that in our realm of data we encounter the most. And it also has built-in methods to do statistical analysis and also visualizations, but not all the visualization done by pandas are quite good. So this is why we want to enhance our ability using matplotlib. Another thing that we need to understand is that the whole community of data scientists and data analysts and also data engineers, basically using a lot of packages that most of those packages, if you look at the lines of code, is actually using pandas and NumPy a lot. I mean, even a package like TensorFlow, which is a package that enables you to run deep neural networks and which was developed by Google, is running pandas and NumPy at its core. So those packages are very fundamental ones. So this is why we are going to understand them the most basic way, which will enable you to use them in a broader way later.